What are the things that you need to know before you start looking for a house? What are things that you need to consider before you reach out to a realtor and let them know that you are going to be looking for a house in the near future?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, please.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey everybody, Stacy Hesser, your favorite realtor in all southern Oklahoma. Today I really wanted to talk to you a bit about what it's like or what you can expect when you are wanting to purchase a home here. I wanted to just basically take you through the buyer consultation process. The first thing that I'm going to be asking you is, A, are you working with a realtor? Because we can get in trouble if you are already working with another realtor in the area. What that means is if you've actually signed a document hiring another buyer's agent to help you through the home buying process. The second question we're going to ask you is, have you gotten pre-qualified or are you going to be a cash buyer? We may also use this question to lead into whether or not you're renting and if you're in a lease. This is not this is not us vetting you to see if you're worth our time and if we want to work with you. We actually have reasons behind whether or not you're using a lender or you're going to be cash, because it impacts your closing times and it may also impact the types of homes that we're going to be looking at. Plus, none of us want to get excited about a house that you turn out to not be able to afford. You really want to have a good understanding of what your budget is and what kind of home loan it is that you are going to be using to purchase a house. So different loan types require different appraisals, and those appraisers look for different things. So we're just really trying to get an understanding of where we need to guide you in the home buying process. Something else that we want to kind of guide you with is what are you going to be doing for your down payment? Each realtor handles this step a little bit differently. Personally, I like to just leave that between you and your lender, but I do want to make you aware that there are down payment assistance programs out there available for you in case you haven't saved enough money for a down payment. And there's actually some ways that you can seriously negotiate that you have no money down. So again, it's really important to have that realtor-lender partnership to help you through the process. Once you've gotten through those two kind of big hurdles, then we're ready to get you set up on an ongoing search.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
So something I talk to my buyers about when you are looking for a home is, I totally understand that you are looking on the internet. It's so easy to find houses on the internet, and there's so many different apps available. I even have an app available. However, if you sign up with a realtor, if you hire a realtor to help you look for a home, we're going to be watching the list daily to make sure we're not missing anything that may fit your needs. The MLS system that we look at, it's an instantaneous system. So as soon as a realtor has a listing go live in that system, we can see it. So that's a big difference between us and you looking on the internet. The listings that we input into MLS usually take anywhere from 24 to 48 hours to actually work through the process of going out to the internet world. We do get a little bit of a head start on the average apps that are out there. So that really can help you, especially when we're in a competitive market and time is really of the essence. Basic search criteria. I'm going to be asking you for some basic information, and I also need to have an understanding of what's really important to you.
Nice. Nice.
Bingo.
I'm going to ask you about bedrooms and bathrooms. How many of each? When I ask you that question, I'm also going to kind of want to know what the rooms are going to be used for, because sometimes there are additional rooms in a house that may work for your needs. And because it's a 2-bedroom, not a 3-bedroom, it may be coming in a little bit less expensive and be more affordable to you on that monthly payment. Just food for thought when you are looking for a house. Do you really need 3 bedrooms? Or is there a chance that a 2-bedroom could work? The market's changing rapidly. Interest rates keep going up. And unfortunately, the selling prices are not coming down. So where are we at? We've talked about budget, we've talked about bedrooms, we've talked about bathrooms. These are all things that I can actually plug into my system to search for. Other things that I can search for out of my system, I can look for a garage, I can look for acreage, but when it comes to actually looking for houses, I kind of stop there. So there's definitely other things on your list I know that you're interested in looking at, but I always give the speech to my people. I used to work in finance, and we always had a saying about garbage in, garbage out, right? The data that I get to search off of is only as good as the data being input into the system. So we have to rely on the quality of the information that the other realtors are inputting into the system. And sometimes that gets a little squishy. So we do have required fields in our system that we have to fill in, but if you're looking for stuff like open concept living, or you want to have a shop, which strangely, we cannot search for any kind of outbuildings in my system. So that gets a little bit frustrating. You want to live outside city limits. That gets tricky. Although we have boundaries in our system that we can see for the city, we can't set a search based on that without manually drawing them. And let me tell you, the boundaries for the cities are not straight. So it really gets a little bit difficult when you're wanting to be outside of city limits, because you don't want to be dealing with any of the regulations that the city might have. Another thing, though, that I can search for is location. I can search by county, I can search by town, I can search by school district. It's always those extra little things that I know everybody just would love to be able to search through and get through, but I'm sorry. So the reality of going through a buyer consultation is that I'm going to be plugging in some pretty basic information to make sure that we're not missing out on any houses that may be a perfect fit for you. So I'm not trying to send you garbage data. I just want to make sure that we're not missing out on things. So if you're wanting to know more about purchasing a house in Oklahoma, or even just the basics of purchasing a home, I do have a full playlist on how to buy a house in Oklahoma. It's on my YouTube channel. Please be sure to check it out. I will have a link to the full playlist at the end of this video. So please, I strongly encourage you to check it out, because there's a lot of information in there. I talk about down payment, earnest money, the difference of buying a house in Oklahoma versus other states. We do have some unique things here that make us a little bit special, but it's truly a lot of information regarding the home buying process here in Oklahoma. That was a bump. And I just really want to help you understand that home buying process. But if you're wanting to know more about buying a house and you're ready to pull the trigger, or if you're just looking for some lenders to help partner with you to get you through the process, I would love to help you out. All of my contact information is in the details below, or it's on the screen right now. But please feel free to reach out. That's all I've got for you today, though. Until the next time, you guys. Bye.